Well, we spent a magnificent afternoon and evening here. Very quiet. Only one other boat came in. They came in after us and they left before us this morning. RE Mayo, highly recommend it just for something different. You know, $20 to dock here, and that includes the power. So for our size boat, so if you're a little bit smaller, it'll be less. Bought some shrimp here. Chatted with some of the locals. It's a Saturday morning, which means it's a weekend. The weather out there is, you see some gray clouds out there, and that is kind of why we delayed. There was a little bit of a system that went through the Belhaven area, and by the time we get up there, 26 miles, we're going to head up the rest of this ditch into the Pamlico River and then up to the Pungo River and get into Dowry Creek. So waves shouldn't be a problem. The winds shouldn't be a problem. It's kind of calmed down. And wishes? Yes, we wish to stay there for a week. So we're going to head up to Dowry Creek for a week stay. And no wrinkles. So I think I've covered all the W's in my mind here, and we're about ready to throw the lines back onto the boat and get her started, and we'll see you along the way.
Just take it out, you're good. Yeah, you don't need that thruster. Your angle's really good. A lot of barnacles down there on that dock. Now you can see the condition of the dock. There's all those boards down there, so look how many fenders I had out. That's a lot of fenders. Usually I have about 4, maybe 5. 4 on the side, 1 in the back. And we are leaving RE Mayo. I kept calling it REO, but it's RE Mayo. Fuel and e-food. The S was probably lost in a hurricane. They have shrimp boats. This is their home base. We passed one yesterday or a couple of days ago called Mackenzie. And we saw one leave this morning, and they have one remaining here. Called Captain Potter. Yeah, the owner's name is Potter. Wonder if there's any connection there. So you see this little fishing boat coming at you, Sam? Okay. Bridge up ahead. That's how we knew that we were getting close, because we knew we wouldn't go past the bridge to get here. But check out that shrimp boat. Those are so cool looking. That is a hard job, and I love shrimp, so I'm very thankful for them. All right, we have about a, what would you say, a 3-hour trip? Oh, stop singing the Gilligan's Island song. Sam is in my head, and now I'm gonna be singing that. But I hope we have a better outcome than they did. Surely we will. There's land all around us.
Well, it is a dreary day, and we expected that. Weather has moved off to the east. There'll be another system coming through in about 4 or 5 hours, and we are now at the green 1 here at mile marker 149.7 or so on the intracoastal, and we're going to make a slight turn to the port, and then we'll be crossing the Pamlico River, and after that we'll be turning up the Pungo River, and then into our nest for the next 7 days planned, into Dowry Creek just east of Belhaven. So we're looking forward to that. Looks like a little white caps out there, winds, really nothing to speak of. So we've secured everything in the cabin just to be safe, because you never know as you get out there. But to me it looks fairly docile. So we'll keep you updated as we go along here, in case you're following along on our track. We are heading slight here to the port, and then we'll be going, actually here, let's bring it up here and show you the chart where we will be heading. Zoom out here. It's the Pamlico River here, and then up the Pungo River, and then a turn eastbound into Dowry Creek, down to Belhaven down here, and Dowry Creek up there. So it's not downtown Belhaven, which we actually prefer, because Dowry Creek, such a great marina run by a family there, and they're building a restaurant, so highly encourage you to go there. If you want to go to the downtown Belhaven marinas, that's up to you. Remember, it's your loop, your way. So we're at mile 142.5, going up the Pungo River, and you'll see out there, there's a green, and it's on the port side, and you probably look and go like, hey, why is it on the port side? Well, it's because we're going up a river. So as you do the intracoastal waterway, normally as you're doing the loop here, and I'll talk to you in a second with a visual aid, is you're going to see those reds on your port side. Most of the people do the loop in a counterclockwise manner, but it'll get your attention sometime. You go like, oh, you'll turn from one part into another, and you go like, hey, why is on the red on the right? Because you're probably going up a river, red right returning. So just remember that. So as I'm sitting here reflecting on two loops now, as we close in on, kind of looking at the mileage click down, 280 miles to go until we cross our wake, you know, just kind of reflecting on all the different waterways that we have been through. I got my little whiteboard here, and I started writing down, you know, the loop is really a series of, you may think maybe there's another thing, but I was sitting here thinking there's all the different waterways, channels, canals, locks, bays, lakes, Gulf, ocean, rivers, and creeks. Yeah, sometimes even you're going up a creek, one that I remember, Yellow Creek. So as you tie all those things together, normally in that counterclockwise method on the intracoastal, that red is going to be on your port and the green will be on the right. But as you go through some of these things, it's going to switch around on you. So you have to take a look at that. So if I've missed one in here, like you could think of a different waterway, send me a note. But that's really what the Great Loop is. And now as we close in on probably saying goodbye to the Great Loop for a while at least, just reflecting on all the different waterways that we have been through, and what a great journey it's been. Dowry Creek Marina, Dowry Creek Marina, motor vessel, here's to us.
This is Dowry Creek Marina. Can you switch to 7-1, Captain? 7-1.
Switching to 7-1. Alright, so we'll use 71 over here. Dowry Creek Marina, motor vessel, here's to us at 71.
Go ahead, Captain.
Yes, sir, we are about 20 minutes out, just coming up to making the turn to the port here at green 15, and just confirm it'll be a stern in, slip 2 with a port tie.
This is Dowry Creek. Go ahead, Captain.
Yes, can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I had to come inside.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to confirm, we are just coming up on making the turn to port at green 15, and confirm that it will be a stern in and slip 2 with a port tie. Over.
Roger, that's correct.
Okay, what are the winds doing in there? Nothing?
It's all calmed down now. We're pretty flat, and we'll be on the pier.
Okay, we'll call you as we get close. I'm sure you'll see us coming down the channel.
Roger, this is Dowry Creek standing by at 7-1.
And here's to us is on 7-1 and 1-6, over. All right, so we have planned for the stern in and port tie, and we've confirmed that with them. So everything's good. It's looking great as far as the winds out there. You see the green 15 anywhere?
I see a green straight ahead.
Yeah, there's a green up there. Okay, looks like it's working out. So.
Making the turn to get to Dowry Creek. Water is so flat, it's really nice. So I'm going out to do the fenders.
We're on about a 345, 350 magnetic heading, and ahead of me I can see the local markers that they put up to guide you in there. Very nice, and of course red right returning. So I've got the red on my right. Just line it up to stay right in the middle of those. Already communicated with the dock hands out there. We've got radios on. Rev is outside doing the lines. And I normally wait to send her out there. You know, she's always asking, hey, can I get out and do the lines? And I want to have out where I'm turning and calm to get her out on the outside. All right, copy port side. She's okay, she's communicating to me what she's doing out there, and I am repeating back not only that I hear, but what I heard from her in the port side. And as I'm standing here, as I can see her, and I see a float here, so there's a green float out here. We're going to maneuver away from that. Who knows what that is? You see what that is? Is that a jug out there, or a crab pot, or something like that? Okay, so kind of right in the middle of the channel there. Really well marked coming in here. This is also a marina that Bob 423 frequents, so he had a track on there, and I used it for reference. Copy cockpit. Rev is into the cockpit area. You're going to energize the thrusters and those type of things. Right now, doing about 7, and just going to bring it back and kind of keep it controlled here. Try to get it back to about 6 miles an hour. There's no wind in there. It's a slight turn to the port coming up. All right, copy port side. And it looks like there's a very big boat in slip number 1 as I'm looking out there. See that very big boat? Yeah, that looks like it's slip number 1. So yeah, we'll fit in there. And so just as a precaution, get some fenders out on the starboard side. I think that's on there. It may be that that is in slip 3. I can't, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, okay, there's the fuel dock. And then, yeah. So that big boat, yeah, okay. There may be a small boat in there. I can't tell either. So my bad. I thought I had fixed and saw that that big boat would be right next to the fuel dock, but it's not. Showing 7.4 under the sensors here, so the water's looking good. And there's a shallow water alarm. Oh, just went to 7 because I had it set at 7, so I'm going to set it to 5.5. You shouldn't really see anything less than that. You shouldn't be concerned, but I don't think we will. The tide here is only plus or minus a foot or so. Not really affected by the tide as much. Now we're going to bring it all the way back to idle here. So we got the boat at a stabilized speed. All right, cock. Okay, copy the cockpit there. Alright, copy port side there. Does that look like there's pilings in between? Okay, alright, so I got a couple pilings in between, and it looks like there's a guy maneuvering out there where we're going to tie. No wind to speak of, so we'll just pivot it around and then take it straight back, make sure that we're nice and stabilized. I'm gonna go to the port and then swing in. Okay. Let's see. Stop navigation. Okay. Yeah. You can wave to them, I guess, so that they know they see you or whatever. Okay. All right. How's it look?
Well, you're going at it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Clear the pilot?
Okay. You might grab it for me just so I don't have to reach so far.
Okay,
Got it.
she's got the stern
Okay.
straight back, Sammy. Look really good.
Okay.
Got 16 feet.
Okay.
8 feet. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Hey, Captain, you can back up just a tad bit more, maybe a foot or so. That's good. That's good. Good.
Okay. So ask him if I can turn it off. All right, we're docked. Well, thanks for coming along with us on this trip from R.E. Mayo Seafood. Very quiet place. And here to another very quiet place. We're expecting maybe a little bit of rain. So normally when I get into a place like this, we've been traveling for a couple days, I'll hustle and wash the boat off, get the salt off. But I think I'm going to relax and let Mother Nature see what she's going to do, get some of the salt off. If that doesn't happen, I'll do it. In any case, 26 miles, about a 3-hour cruise, uneventful, and a well-marked channel, great marina, our second time here. And if you do the loops the second time, you're probably going to want to visit those places that gave you great service and it's just a joy to be at. This is one of them. So we'll see you next time on What Yacht to Do.